Hey guys, so today I'm going to be trying out some Revlon products, and these products are not brand new. They are new to my collection, and I wanted to try them out with you. Um, I'm going to be skipping around to different steps, so any and all products that I have used or will be using in the in-between cuts will be listed in the description box as always, because if I do every single step with you, then the video ends up being like close to an hour, so who has time for that, right? So I have already applied some products, and I'll tell you, I almost had a panic attack just now because I finished my NYX Pro Fix Stick corrector, and I went to get my backup out of my backup bag. I have everything in a bag now that are my backups because I don't have room in my drawers anymore. But anyways, I went to get my backup, and that was my backup. And I was like, oh my God, because I use that corrector every day. And this is why it's good to have more than one of something in a category, because instead I had to use the Catrice Under Eye Brightener Instant Awake. It's just like the NYX Pro Fix Stick, except it's in a jar. I mean, as far as what it does. Um, so thank God I had this because I'm going to have to go find a new NYX Pro Fix Stick in pink. But that every time I go to the store, that slot is always empty. So a lot of other people must really love it too. So I may have to place a NYX order. I've ordered from their website before and never had any problems with anything. So anyways, all the products that I used prior to the first product I'm going to show with you are on my face. So I have lip conditioner, primer, corrector, concealer, and the next thing we're going to use is foundation. And this Revlon foundation came out about a year ago. It's the Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation. I had kind of a hard time deciding on a shade, so I ended up getting 109, which I guess it doesn't have a name. It's just 109. But this has squalane in it and hyaluronic acid. And on the shelf at the store, I bought this at Walmart. It's in a pump, yay. On the shelf at the store, it said medium coverage buildable. And I was like, good, that's what I want to hear. Because all the other foundations that Revlon makes, they make different foundations depending on what you want. I don't want long lasting. I don't want matte. Mm, it's not my jam. So I shook this up a little bit because I don't know how long it had been sitting there. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. sponge that has the, I was going to say latex, but it's not latex, silicone top on it. And we're going to try this out. So you got to get the pump started. I have a feeling I'm going to really like this. So I'm going to dot some around. But yeah, I had a hard time deciding on a color. Oh, and somebody asked me the other day, when I use this, am I using it wet or dry? I wash my sponge every day because I use it every day now. And so it's still a little bit damp from being washed yesterday. So it's damp. Okay, and this has a very mild, pleasant smell to it. I don't know what that smell is. It's not floral, thank God. So I do have corrector and concealer on, like I do it all in the eye area, and then I use it on any breakouts that I have or irritated skin. My primer that I used is quite hydrating, and it's just the basic LA Colors face primer, but it seems to leave you with like a lot of hydration. But of course, I have moisturizer on my skin. I always do that well before I start doing my makeup. I'm not seeing a ton of coverage with this, but with my corrector and concealer, it's working out okay. And the color is quite light. I think I look a bit ghostly here. But the next shade up was not a good color match, so yeah, I think this might be too light for me. I'm just gonna take a little, just a little bit more. Oh, my stomach is growling. I hope you can't hear that. That's embarrassing. My breakfast wore off already. Well, it's been 4.5 hours, so I guess that's about right. I don't eat snacks. I eat 3 meals a day and that's it. I don't eat anything in between because that's the only way I can keep my weight in check. If I eat snacks, I gain weight and I don't want to gain weight. I really like this weight that I'm at. I love all my clothes that I've bought since I lost weight. So I don't want to have to. And I got rid of all my clothes that were the next size up because I don't want to have that fail safe in place. I don't want to have to go out and buy clothes a size bigger. So I'm very careful about what I eat and how much I eat. Portion control, baby. I feel like you can eat what you want if you are very careful about how much you eat. Um, I'm also careful about oxalates. If you don't know what oxalates are, do yourself a favor and watch my video that I did about that because I had no idea just how devastating eating foods that are high in oxalates can be to your overall health. It's shocking. All right, so that's a little bit better, I guess, but I still feel like I look pretty ghostly. But maybe we can do something about that. I was going to use my e.l.f. powder, but you know what? I think considering the color issue, maybe I'd be better off using my Joah powder. Joah is a glow perfecting powder, but it also helps with tone correcting. So yeah, let's use that. This is a crazy product, you guys. It's got purple, green, and orange powder in it. See that? So I take my e.l.f. powder brush, mix it together, tap off the excess, and do one side. And this is going to give me some color, but it's also going to adjust the tone. It's amazing stuff. I get this at CVS. I don't know of any other place that sells Joah products. I believe this is a Korean brand, or it's an American brand owned by a Korean person. Wow. Okay, so that definitely helped make me look less ghostly. But of course, we're going to also use bronzer. Now, I'm thinking for the bronzer, yeah, I have a bronzer and I've got my NYX bronzer in front of me, but for the colors that I'm using for my other products, I think it might be a good idea to use something else. Let's see, let's do This is a tough choice. Oh, make a decision, make a decision. I'm trying to figure out. You know what? I haven't used this in a while, and I absolutely flipped out, loved it when I bought it. Let's use this. This is a contour palette by LA Colors that I got at Family Dollar. This is awesome, awesome, you guys. So this Real Techniques brush is the one that I use for my contour and bronzer, and I've had this brush for so long that the writing is worn off as far as what the name of the brush is. Sorry about that. But if I find a brush that I love, I just keep using it, and if it falls apart eventually, then I replace it with the same brush. That's what I did with my e.l.f. powder brush. But yeah, so I'm not sure which brush this is, but this is the one I use for contour and bronzer. All right, so let's see. Which one should I use? I forget now. I think maybe this yellowy one, I think, is the one that I use. We'll find out soon enough. Yeah, it's been a while since I used this. If you hear machinery in the background, my husband is cutting the grass right now. He's trying to get that done now because we're going to have a feel-like temperature of 90 something today. I'm pre-filming this. I film my videos usually the day before they actually upload. That way, you know, if something happens, I already have a video that's going up, but also if I have an aha moment where I realize I made a major mistake, I can go back and sometimes fix it depending on what it is. Okay, so I like to do my contour and then the perimeter of my face. Well, why am I even doing this? This isn't a Revlon product. I said I wasn't going to do that. All right, I'm going to shut off the camera and do some more steps and come back with the next Revlon product. All right, so I did blush and brows, and now we're going to move on to eyeshadow. Now, I bought 3 Revlon Creme Colorstay Creme eyeshadows a while back, and I used a couple of them, but I don't think I ever used this one. I don't think. This is Espresso because I'm all about neutral colors lately. So I'm going to use my Revlon Jelly Makeup Blender, of course. If you don't know what I'm talking about here, I have 2 videos up about this, and I've used it in videos since. So I'm just going to put that on like that. And you can only use this with creams, liquids, and gels. So we are doing a one and done eyeshadow today. And I'm just building the intensity of this a little bit at a time, but it's still not going to be, you know, real intense because it's a very nice neutral natural color. I mean, I did that crazy look yesterday, so today I'm going for something a little more natural looking. It's good to mix it up. I don't like to do my makeup the same way every single day. I have a lot of different products in my collection, so I like to mix it up. Okay, so now I'm going to use a Be Pure eyebrow highlighter from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put some of that as my highlighter in inner corner. And I'm going to use Maybelline Tattoo Studio gel pencil liner in Peach Pop. And I'm just going to put that right along the lower lash line. I'm going to curl my lashes, apply mascara, and come back, and we're going to use a couple more Revlon products. Okay, so eyes are done, and as you can see, it's a super natural, very subtle look. So don't think that the shade name Espresso is going to be anything intense. See how the center of the pot almost looks grayed out? So it's actually a super cool tone brown that actually turns like grayish when you apply it. So if you want something cool tone, this is definitely it. So that's Revlon Colorstay Cream Eyeshadow in Espresso. And so now we're going to move on to the lips. I bought a Revlon Colorstay Longwear lip liner in the shade Nude, and oh my gosh, you guys, I have not had a Revlon lip liner in forever. I don't even remember if I like them or not, so let's try it out. So I have lip repair oil on. So it's kind of hard to judge, but it went on nicely. Revlon bullet lipsticks. Hardly anyone ever talks about them anymore, but man, they are classic and still on the market for a reason because a lot of people love them and never wear anything else. And I have a couple already. I have one that I purchased recently for layering purposes, and then one that I bought, I don't know, 6, 7 months ago that I really like. So I picked up another shade of this, and this is 801 Afterglow, and it's a pearl finish, but it's a peach color. So let's try this out. Yeah, their lipsticks are fantastic, you guys, and so easy to find because they're at, all major retailers. But I think that looks good with the other colors that I chose. So that is the boldest part of this makeup look. But yeah, that's really nice. And you know what this is going to look good with? This is going to look good with the Urban Decay Naked palette that I plan on buying tomorrow. Like I said, I pre-film these videos, so when you're seeing this video, probably I'm going to be at Ulta buying that Naked palette. I'm also going to buy one online because two things could go horribly wrong with that. Sometimes when you go to Ulta and you want a new product, they'll say, oh, we didn't get our shipment. I don't want to take any chances, so I'm also going to buy one online. And if I buy one online, is it going to come with any shadows broken? So those are the two things that could go horribly wrong. So I figure if I buy one in store and one online, then I should at least get one good palette, hopefully, because this is my favorite eyeshadow palette of all time. So I will be definitely doing a video. If I get one in store, I'll do a video right away. And if for some reason I don't, then whenever I get my shipment, I'll do the video. So Thanks so much for watching and subscribing, and you know what to do. Helps my channel when you do. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.